there are rarely variable payment car loans. That's what an annuity is. Periodic payments that are equal for a finite period of time. A car loan would be an example. Typically, most mortgages are of that nature. Hell, you can get to hit the jackpot in Powerball and stuff. If you won, they give you your money in 30 equal installments. You get the first installment now, you get the 29 in 29 years every year. Or you can choose the lump sum. And those are bonds are example of annuities. When you buy a standard bond, let's say a 30-year bond, it pays a coupon every 6 months. Let's say it's a 10% coupon bond. For $1,000 nominal, you're going to get $50 every 6 months for the next 30 years. Plus, it'll pay $1,000 at the end. We call that $1,000 at the end of balloon payments. Corporations can do annuity kind of loans with balloon payments. It's rare for consumers. And we have ugly formulas to calculate present and future value of annuities. So let's do some notation. R is the annual percentage rate. Percentage rate, aka APR. F is, I'm going to do little f, frequency of compounding, or number of payments in a year. For example, monthly means F equals 12. I'm going to call $C periodic payment. I'm going to call T equals number of years, and that need not be integer. If you don't remember what an integer is, and I'm not saying that facetiously, you may not remember, it's basically a whole number. Okay? And I'm going to introduce something called $B. This would be equal to a balloon payment made at the end if we are doing present value and this is equal to starting balance made at the very beginning if we are doing future value. And the reason I want to allow that is sometimes I want to be able to calculate the following. I already have $50,000 in my account, and I plan to put in $500 a month every month for the next 40 years. I expect to earn 8% APR interest on it. How much money will I have 40 years from now? That's actually a very valid, simple retirement planning question, right? Alternatively, sometimes I'm going to say, I want to have 5 million. How much do I need to save for it? You know, we'll handle those kinds of problems. Or sometimes you have an annuity. A lot of times when you retire, you go to some sort of financial firm, you say, here, I got $5 million, I want to follow them. I want monthly salary of $5,000 for the next 25 years. And at the end of those 25 years, I still want to have $2 million left in my account. I'm going to assume you can earn 3% on my balance. And, I can figure out how much or how much money I need to have to actually afford those benefits. $5,000 a month, which is roughly equal to Social Security you would get if you're at the very top of Social Security tax bracket. Plus, you're gonna have $2 million when you're 85. Either A, to leave it to your grandkids, or just to say, I'm goddamn 85 years old and I still have $2 million. Who knows why you would do what? And we want to be able to handle all of those. And I'm just gonna write the formula. What the charge? The present value of an annuity is the following. Dollars, in fact, let me use square brackets. $C divided by R over F times 1 minus 1 over 1 plus R divided by F raised to the power T times F and I'm going to actually copy this. Plus $B divided by that animal. And future value of annuity equals, this is why I prefer the pen, but I didn't realize it was out of battery. Times that thing minus 1 plus, I'm going to be lazy, aka civilized. All right. The first part is present value of a regular annuity. Yes.
It's the like brackets 1 minus 1. Is it 1 plus parentheses on that?
It's 1 is divided by 1 plus parentheses. I could put extra parentheses around it if you want. Remember, the order of operations exponentiation is done first.
Is the R divided?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I forgot that. We're not going to worry about it in Excel, but this is what happens when I can't use my pen. We, as a society, may not be able to agree on many things, but I think there will be unanimous approval that these formulas are ugly, okay? And they're unnecessarily ugly. As you have just seen, I actually made a parentheses mistake. If I coded that like that into Excel, it was going to give me completely wrong stuff. So we're civilized people. We would like to do things in a way that we're less likely to make mistakes. And thankfully, we have functions for that in Excel. Even though I'm not gonna, I already done it. this first part, or in Excel, PVA is the following. PV R over F, T times F, minus $C, minus $B. And nothing changes on the future value except P's become F's. The reason for those minuses, whoever coded this must have been an accountant. You know, if you're making payments, you're getting something in return right now, right? So payments versus something you're getting, debit, credit. If I didn't put those minuses on C and B, this function would have returned a negative number. But I don't like things having a negative present value unless that's specifically the case.